Hello everyone and welcome to Let's Play with AK, featuring me, your host Akukami. In this StarCraft 2 episode, we'll be taking a look at a game I played on ladder. This is going to be a TvP matchup on Daybreak. Starting off in the 7 o'clock position is me, spawning as the blue Terran player. Meanwhile, my opponent, DocUnissis, will be spawning as the red Protoss player here in the 1 o'clock position. Excuse me as I clear my throat. This game, well, what can I say about it? It was really exciting, and it was up until the bitter end, actually. And I think there was one very big blunder that cost one of us the game. Won't be telling who. But yeah, there was one big blunder that cost one of us the game, and I think it's because of that the other person was able to win. Anyways, I won't be giving away much more than that. My opponent will be coming down with his first pylon here, as in my base I'm coming down with my 10 supply depot, going for this wall of here, 10 supply, 12 racks, another supply depot in that location, as we chatted up a little bit, finding out how each other's weekend is going, as my opponent is laid back and chilling out, as am I. Come on, SCV. Going to be waiting for those minerals in order to start building that racks, as my opponent sent out his probe scout. Going to be checking out what I have what I have in my base. Okay. What was he doing here? Oh, taking shots at my racks. Well, anyways, thinking he was taking shots at my SCV, I do send down one more SCV to engage this probe. He's managing to push that funny business away, as back at his base. He is going for that. He has gone for that gateway, and we'll be putting down an assimilator to start mining that Vespene gas. Going to be completing the wall of early, as I do. As I am experimenting with what to go for here. Going to be coming out, as you can see here, with no gas. Going to be going for that one racks gasless expand, excuse me, as my opponent does come down with this cybernetics core and a second pile on his base. Good stuff early on in the beginning of the game. My opponent does see that my SCV scout is moving out, decides to follow it with his probe. Don't know why. Going to be checking out this location and checking to see if I'm going for any proxy, I guess, as I will make it into my opponent's base and get a full scout out of what he has, as he doesn't have anything really to stop me from coming up here. Going to be going for my orbital command, upgrading my command center into an orbital, as I start putting down my expansion at my natural. Going to be seeing that he is coming out with the cybernetics core, just scouting around the base, trying to get a good idea of what he has so far. Going to be seeing this second assimilator as he puts probe on gas. Going to be... Did I actually catch that? What did I see? Nope, I don't actually catch that second gateway building, as he is going for that cybernetics core and will be coming out with that first stalker. Going to be taking this watchtower here, as my opponent has the other watchtower. And yeah, just going to be coming out with marines in the front of my natural. Going to be placing it on a bunker here to handle any early aggression. Actually went for double gas. In this game, I actually thought of going mech, and as you can see here, I was planning on going mech. Trying to open up with that Banshee Harass, but I figured, you know what, let's do it differently. I did go mech in several of my Protoss TvP games as I was promoted to gold. However, because of my lousy mechanics and my horrible macro, I wasn't able to really come up with a specific build order for my my mech play in TvP. As I do finish up that command center, we'll be turning that into an orbital as I begin to saturate it. Anyways, back to my mech play. Yeah, also trying to get back to my bio roots, as I didn't miss bio this game over the last couple of weeks, and in this game decided to go for bio. I do think that having these two gas these early two gas was a bad mistake. I should have taken my SCVs off at least one geyser. But anyways, back in my opponent's base, going to be coming out with that robotics facility, as well as pylon right here. We'll be guarding the front of his natural, as it does look like he is planning to take his expansion here at his natural. Not yet. Going to be coming out with his forces. Probably does. Yes, he's on an attack path to my base. Going to be taking out my SUV that I was holding that watchtower, and yes, there it is. Going to be putting down his expansion at his natural, going for one more gateway after that, two more gateways after that, as I put down a second bunker at my natural, as I do expect some heavy aggression or some kind of aggression. Anyways, going to be putting my engineering bay in this location. Will be going for that for those upgrades as my opponent advances with this army. Going to be coming up here, and this one bunker is enough, puts up that guardian shield, but there's one bunker full of marines, and this force isn't really enough to take out anything, as my second bunker finishes. Going to be there we go. Going to be throwing the rest of my marines into this bunker, as he does lose everything except this one stalker that manages to get away. Back at my opponent's base, going to be finishing up his nexus here, as well as these two gateways. Not much else going on. Going to be coming out with his observer, checking out what I have, as I did build a reactor at tech lab. Going to be coming out with another tech lab, as I am going for more racks. Normally what I do, I go for a factory into StarCraft for double medevacs, but in this game, as I was missing my bio, deciding to put down 3 more racks for a total of 6 racks, as my opponent will see this coming, and in response we'll be putting down that robotics bay. Going to be coming out with that colossi, as he also puts down a robotics facility in preparation of that. Going to be producing colossi 2 at a time. Taking a look at the production tab, coming out with that stim research, combat shield, and level 1 weapons upgrade. We'll be finishing up these racks, as yeah, just continuing to macro up. And you're going to see something funny here. I'm a stickler when it comes to building placement, and I do notice the gap here, deciding to put down my racks in the proper location, as I start building marines from those 3 racks. Back at my opponent's base, just continuing to macro up as well, and will be saturating this base, finishing his robotics bay. Why did he build Colossus Immortals? Well, anyways, I don't know why he went for an immortal instead. Going to be coming out with a forge for those upgrades, as back at my base, I do put down reactors, as I am planning to go marine heavy, and I did scan this location, saw the robotics bay, and knew that I had to tech up into Vikings right away. So throwing down my factory, as I do empty out my bunkers, not expecting any more pressure. Going to be salvaging both bunkers in order to start building Vikings right away. Did get supply cap there. Having to call down that extra supply, as I will be finishing up my level 1 weapons upgrade, salvaging that bunker right there. Going to be checking out if my opponent's forces are here. I should have gone out with at least 1 marine, but I did not do so. If my opponent's forces were there, this would have gotten creamed. Well, anyways, taking the hold of this watchtower here, as I begin to stream reinforcements into where am I going? I guess my opponent's base. They're what? Doing a little jig in the center of the map, deciding instead to do what? Huh. Oh yeah, take out these destructible debris. Oh, 1 marine, please get away. Going to be taking out this destructible debris so that I can better reinforce my army with my reinforcements. Going to be chasing down this 1 marine, which gets sliced in half, as I do see this. Want to take my revenge out on this 1 zealot, as I continue to whittle away at this wall off with my marines. Going to be coming here, going to be taking out that 1 zealot, as my opponent's first colossus appears. I do catch one of this, and because I see the colossus, panic a little bit and decide to retreat, going back to this location, as my opponent is actually able to kill off these few marines that were over here, accidentally misclicking and sending my forces around this location, taking the really long way around. And yeah, I don't know. Like I said, it must have been a misclick. Going to be coming out with Vikings, but they're rallying to the wrong location, as I did have them rallied here. Oh, please come back in time. Anyways, going to be engaging my standing army right here with his forces. Going to be coming up my ramp. Will be actually doing a great job of force fielding and holding my bio back, as he is able to take out my marauders. Coming in with my forces here tried to flank him actually, as I do begin to target fire down this one Colossus, as I did think I was about to lose the game right here, but deciding to go for that never give up, never surrender style of play. Oh man, deciding to actually come down with all my SCVs in an attempt to push this attack back, but finally coming back with my Vikings, needing to do engage this army, will be actually managing to take out my opponent's forces here, as he did not have enough to overrun me with, as I also did come out with my SCVs. Going to manage to stop this aggression, as actually I will pause the game right here, as the game does go on for a little bit. I did think I was going to lose at that point, but fortunately for me, I was able to overcome my opponent's forces that were standing in front of my natural, and live to fight a little bit longer. Well, this will be part 1 of this replay. Stick around for part 2, and it will be uploaded shortly.